So we can make pressure management for the core and pelvic floor really complicated, or we can make it really, really simple. So my favorite tip to give people when I just need to cut straight through all the complication and help connect with a patient or client on how to manage pressure down on their pelvic floor, how to manage pressure out on their DASs, although this tip does work a little bit better for pelvic floor health, I will say, but give it a try, see what you think. So when you're gonna have somebody do abdominal work and they're concerned about pressure, specifically down on their pelvic floor, the one tip I will give them is to come taller, scooping from their lower abs. So come taller, scooping from those lower abs. And that is the positioning they need to think about for every single abdominal exercise. Because a lot of abdominal exercises involve crunching or scrunching. And even with these, you can do a crunch coming up and over, or you can do a crunch scrunching down. So there can be a difference in even the crunching type or bending or compressing type of abdominal exercises where you can do them with less pressure down. And when you do a crunch and you think about that, you can put pressure out on the midline, or you can scoop and come taller like you're coming up and over. And this is also going to help with that knitting pressure in the middle and protecting the midline of the body as well as the pelvic floor. So hands down, for any exercise, whether they're doing planks, whether they're doing, crunches, whether they're doing band work, whatever the ab exercise is, the one tip that I will say is the easiest across the board is just to tell somebody to scoop up their lower abs, coming taller. And that is the position they need to think about, and that will usually do the trick for managing pressure. Now, there are significantly other clues for giving out for rib cage mobility, internal, external obliques, things like that. So once again, we can dive into this complicated rabbit hole, which is a whole lot of fun, but I wanted to just simplify it just a little bit so you can take away one tip to use. So give it a try, go do some ab work now and see if you can feel the difference between a compression versus a scooping coming taller. So even when you're doing that crunch, scoop, come taller versus compressing down. See if you can feel the difference.